What's going on, guys? Welcome back, episode number 7. Welcome back. Today we're going to be playing around with my XP harvester. Yeah, that's right, XP. So, alright, so what we're going to do is I've made a couple of harvesters. We're going to make a little system to harvest our berries so I don't have to pluck them every 20 minutes because that's becoming a pain in the bum. So the whole point of this mod pack is to make things automated, so I think it's about time we got a berry harvester up and running. But what we'll do is, before we do that, we'll have a bit of a run around as usual, and I'll show you some new things that we've done. Yeah, I mean, I haven't recorded in about a week. I've been quite busy in real life and I hadn't had a chance. So it's been about a week or so since the last video, and some things have changed. We've put a river through spawn. The idea behind that is eventually we want to have boats and stuff, drivable boats, so we want to be able to head through spawn. Same as like what Nitro's done with these little, I don't know what you want to call it, floating platform, plane, whatever you want to call it at this stage. But yeah, I think it's done through the same mod, so we want to have boats and stuff be able to go through there. So we've added that. What else have we done? I have got my sorting system ready. We've done that in the last video, and I've got that sorted. I'll just give you a quick rundown on how that works. What is, when the switch is down, when you request something, what do I want to request? Say, give us all of those pistons, or submit. It'll put them in the chest. There we go. So we can take them out, and when we want to put stuff back into the system, we just plonk them back in the chest, flick the switch up, and boom, away they go. So we've got that all sorted. We'll flick that down, because I'm in the habit of requesting stuff with the switch up, and it goes back in the system, which is a bit of a derp. But anyway, Mr. Superlot. Alright, so down here I have got going my little ore system that I was telling you about. You've seen this in the last video, so I don't really need to touch on that, but I got that all going, up and going properly. Now, I'll explain what this is a little bit. When I've got a quarry going, this is an ender storage chest that's connected to the quarry. I don't have one going at the moment, but when I do, all the stuff comes back to here, so I don't have to go and collect it. I don't have to worry about the chest filling up or anything like that. What happens is, it comes back, it gets sucked out of here. Anything that's not a raw ore, like iron, copper, gold, anything like that, gets sucked straight down into the system, into my storage, so it's always there. I don't have to worry about getting this out and putting it here and putting it there. I mean, like I said in the last video, I was starting to gather that much stuff. It was becoming, most of my playtime was doing that. What am I doing there? Oh, I know what that was. That was when I was sorting out the elevators. I've put in elevators too, by the way. So, they're pretty easy to do. There's not much involved in those. I'll give you a quick rundown of how it works. Up. There we go. Into the tinkers. Back down. I can go one more down, but I'm not going to take you down there just yet, because that's down into the library, and I don't want to spoil that for you just yet. So I have come quite a way with that, but I'm not 100% happy or finished with it, so I'm not going to take you down there. Oh, Brian. Brian. Poor fella. He dies a lot. So yeah, back to this. What happens is, when the ores come from the quarry, obviously they go up the pipe, into the hopper. Now, the reason why I've got so many is because what it does, if that's full and it's got nowhere to go, it puts the ore into the system. So I didn't want that. It defeats the purpose of the machine. So I've added more hoppers. So when the ores come from the quarry, obviously you know how a hopper works, they just stack up. It just gives me a bit more of a buffer before they go into the actual system. And it appears to work really well. It worked. I realised halfway through the last quarry what it was doing, because it was putting the raw ores into the system. I realised what it was doing. So the second half of the quarry, it seemed to work pretty well, so I'm happy with that. So what we'll do is we'll grab some stuff out. I'm sure I've probably got some raw in here left over from before, which I do. So we'll take all of that. And again, what are they doing over there? They're mucking around. Nitro's building. I don't really want to say what he's building, but they're over there in the bottom of Nitro's mucking around with it, and it involves mobs and stuff, so that's why he's dying, I would say. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll plunk that in there. You'll see what happens. It'll come out the pipe, into the hopper. Tudunk, it goes. And in we go. It comes out of there, into the furnace, and back into the system. You just caught it come out there. Well, watch, you'll see another one come out. There we go. And that's how that works. It all works nice and efficient, very good. What I've got that for is sometimes I get dust and things like that I just simply want to turn into ingot. So I put that there simply so I can manually just add things to that. So, okay. Alright. We've cleaned up in here a little bit. I've run power from the turbines up the top, which, as you can see, I've been busy. You can see little blocks and stuff that I've put in, which, you know, these will get tidied up as I go along. But I've run power, so what I'm basically going to do with these walls is one wall will probably be the thermal expansion machines and like those, and the other machine I want to get a bit of that mechanism mod going. So the other wall will probably be that. I'll have to upgrade the power at some point because the power is just not good enough. Now, Nitro has been at his antics again, and this is going to be, I have said in previous videos, I'm going to do the Professor Flaxbeard's Wanderer Steam Power mod. I'm going to do that, and that is the room. I'll show you a little bit, but I'm not going to take you down there and show you why he's put that sign. I'll give you a hint. It's got to do with that table right there. Oh, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. So I'll wait until I do that mod. Oh, I just showed a little bit. Okay, so we'll head down into here. And this is what we're doing this episode. It's it's basically an XP harvester. I have done a little bit of prep, and I've put the tanks and run the transfer pipes and everything underneath because it's just so time consuming, and I don't want to record the whole thing, you know. I just want to record the good bits of building the machine and turning it on. So this is what I've done so far. We'll put some lights in, we'll get the machine going. I've already run power in here with the on and off switch so I can turn it on and off, and I won't turn it on just yet. It definitely works. It definitely works, the power switch. All that is a redstone energy cell. It's triggered by redstone. Power comes in one side, well, that's actually the out, but it comes in from the bottom. You switch it on and off, and out from the top. I've run the power up to here somewhere so we can start and carry it along. I've got a rough idea in my head of what I'm going to do, so we'll get started. I've already prepped everything in here, ready to go. I'm going to eventually have 6, but at the moment I've only, well, not even quite, I haven't even got enough for 3 blocks. The harvesters, without upgrades, do a 3x3 block, so I don't want to muck around with upgrades and that. And I like it. I think it looks cool when you walk into a room and there's, you know, all the machines and that there. I think it looks pretty cool, rather than just, you know, if you want to see a machine, you want to see a machine. You don't want to see this tiny little thing doing the same amount as this big thing. I like to, you know, see the machines working and having it look big and impressive. So I'm not going to compact it. So I'm not putting upgrades. Hence the reason why I want to have 6 3x3 blocks, and that's what we're going to do. So we'll get these harvesters down first. Now these harvesters, there's 2 things that come out of them. They'll suck the berries out of here, but they'll also produce sludge, which we have to get rid of, which I haven't tried getting rid of the sludge before, and I think a void fluid pipe coming off the bottom of them will do that. So we'll get it all out. What do we need? We need that. We're going to need that. There's Brian, he died again. We're going to need that. We're going to put some lights in, so we'll get those out. We don't need those yet. We only need 3 of these. These things are autonomous activator. What they do, I'll explain it. I won't explain it yet. We'll get to it. You'll see. There's no point in explaining everything all at the start. Alright, so what we got to do first is we have to dig some of this stuff out, because do this. That'll be where the void pipe will go. So where's the void pipes? Get these bad boys on. Okay. Nice. So the sludge comes out the bottom, and it's like the mob grinders with the mob essence. If you let them fill up and you don't, nice. If you let them fill up, the machines, the operation slows right down, which I don't want that, obviously. I want to get the most out of it as we can. Because the idea is once I don't have to keep plucking them, all I'll have to do is come down. They'll be in that barrel, hopefully, if we get it right. They'll be in that barrel. We'll, you know, grab them out of the barrel, just sit here eating them, eating, and then it'll put the XP in there, obviously. Okay, so how do we want to work this? We need to put these nodes on the back, that's for sure. So 1, 2. We're not going to put upgrades in any of this stuff, because this stuff doesn't really grow that quick, so you don't really need to waste resources making upgrades. I don't think, anyway. Okay, so we need to, what we might do actually, we'll get these out and we'll place them, so we've got a good idea of what's going on. Now we have to turn around and face them the other way, because the pipes will go in. Where do they want to go? So you need, with these things, like if I place it on top of there, you can't get a pipe into both of those. They won't join, I don't think. Let's try it. Yeah, so you can't get a node on the back of there, which you need to do. Whoop. So we will have to put it on there. Okay, so that leaves 1, 2, 3. By the time I put the other berries down, that'll leave enough room, so that's nice, done. So we need to put them all there. Oh, cheeky. Alright, so that's where they're going to go. Get these other nodes on here. We might as well set it up, I guess. We might as well do it while we're here. Oh, that's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to do that. Okay, so that should be good. Let's just stick some of this out here and get it out of the way. Wrong thing, Matt. Grab the right one. Alright, so I hope this thing works. I really do, because it should be awesome. It should be pretty awesome. Let's get some pipes going. Transfer pipe. We want a bit out to fill the floor in, so we've got to go too deep. Okay. Up 1. Plonk. Plonk, plonk, plonk. That one's done. We're not going to... should we fancy it up? Yeah, why not? Let's fancy it up. We might have to get some more of this stuff going. Well done, mate. Okay. Let's fill this in. Plonk, plonk, plonk. We're going to have to get some more of this stuff. Let's go and use our fancy system, eh? Get some more brick out. Okay, brick. Do I have some? Yes, I do. Nice. Take it all. This system's awesome. I love it. I love it. The only thing that Applied Energistics has over the top of this is that the Applied Energistics has the wireless remote, so you can walk around and pluck stuff out of your system. You don't have to keep going over to the little port and get it out. That's the only thing it has over it. Other than that, I like this system better. You can see the stuff moving around, which is pretty cool. I really like that. Alright, back to doing this, back to building. I know, I haven't done much building with you guys so far in the first episodes. Because, I don't know whether you really want to see that sort of stuff. I really don't know. But you're seeing it this episode. Get out of here. I miss my jetpack. I took it off. Can't wear it all the time. Right, take that back out. There. I don't know, I just have this thing about making it look. If you're going to go to the effort, you might as well do it. And you don't want it to go to all this effort of making this brick and getting the dye and then just looking down the hole and seeing ugly stone, like I've just seen there. That will annoy me. Okay. Let's fix it up. I know this seems a little bit over the top, but that's the way I roll. Alright, so that's basically the layout of the harvesters and the berries. The other lot of berries, when I get them, will be like that. And then so on and so on. So hopefully it should work pretty well. Oh, don't get off that. Let's eat. You want to eat? You want to eat? Okay. Alright. So now let's get the power going. We've got that here. Now they are. It's up here. Is it that one? Or is it that one? I don't know which one it is. Let's get that out of there. There it is. Okay, so we better replace that. I hate leaving empty blocks like that. Sometimes I get a little lazy and do it, but I know it's there. That was a waste. No. Okay, so we need to dig a channel. we'll bring the power out of the roof down, because you obviously can't put it on the bottom because of the void pipes, which we didn't put on the bottom of there, so we'll get them out in a minute. Do that. Do this. Get these bad boys powered up. Okay. So basically, once we get this power connected, we'll have to run, it shouldn't take too long, we'll run the tube, the transfer pipe to the barrel, then we'll put the lights down, and hopefully we'll turn it on and see what happens. And if I've got it right, because I've never done the, oh, what did that connect to? Why did that connect up there? What's going on there? What have I done? I've done something wrong here. What's going on? Why did that connect there? Oh, it's nothing, it's just that. Okay, so we can put that in there. Let's get this cable run. Get the cable run. Oh. I tell you what, guys, it's been a busy week. Every time I've tried to record, something's gone wrong, and I just haven't been able to do it. It's kind of hard for me sometimes because my living situation at the moment, although it's good and it's working, to record, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard because it's always very noisy at my house. But I'm doing my best. It's kind of hard for me at the moment to work out when to record, when not to record, what day to release, because I'm only new to it. So I am trying to get videos out. I just filled that up, didn't I? I am trying to get 2 out a week. Well, at the start I was going to try and do 1 every other day, but it's just proving too hard for me to get the time to record it. I mean, as it is, I'm recording now, it's 10 to 11 at night, and I've got to start work at 6 o'clock in the morning. So basically, I'll record this. Hopefully it works, and I won't have to dick around. And then it's bedtime. Bedtime. So yeah, I mean, I am putting quite a bit of effort into the videos, and I mean, I'm getting decent views, I think, anyway. For a new channel, I'm getting more views and subs still, so I'm pretty happy with that. Picking up a couple of subs a day. It's all going well. It's all going very well. Alright, so we're nearly ready to turn it on. I think we just got to... I'm not going to run power to these yet because it's a waste of power. I don't want power being used up. So now, these, according to Brian, because I did ask him about the barrel and these pipes, it's got to go in the top, he said. Because Brian is the expert on this stuff. So we should be able to run this under here. What we'll do is we'll put in the void pipes while we're here, I guess. Did I have them out already? Oh, I only made 3. Derp. That's okay. We'll sort that out later. So the void pipe goes under there. This tube can come here. Okay. So I think, guys, we are very much ready to go. I think we're about to find out. And if we're not, don't judge me. Please don't judge me. Okay, should have really get my jetpack on. After a while, you sort of get a bit tired of, you just want to jump and you can't. It goes, pushes you up in the air. You're like, ah. Alright. Alright, so let's, oh, I know what we've got to do. We've got to put these on first. Basically what these things are, I already got 3 out tonight. Dirt. These water the berries. And this stuff is all easy to make, guys. It really is. The harvesters are a little bit tough to make. I'll show you the recipe for those. Harvester. They are a little bit fiddly diddly to make, but they're not too bad. But yeah, they are. Get an invar. These are pretty easy. Nothing difficult about that. Tin gear, some glass of mine. They're easy. It's the invar. The invar that's a bit of a pain. You've got to have an iron dust blend and ferrous blend, or ferrous. I can never pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it. But you've got to have 1 ferrous and 2 iron dust, I think it is, from memory. So they are a little bit of a pain to make, but all this stuff's pretty easy. Okay, so we place that, get the crescent hammer, and that thing there that you can see in the middle of the screen, it's got to be pointing downwards to release the water out of the watering can. So, is that it? Yeah, so the orange goes on the top. Oh, we didn't want that berry. Should have clicked that. Was it 3? It was. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Get that down. 3 clicks. No, what's going on? Why is that not turning? Oh, what happened there? So, I don't know what happened there, guys. I think that's probably right now. I don't know why that's... No. Again. There we go. Oh yeah, they're all like that. Look. Alright, so we put the watering can in there. That waters them. I'm pretty sure we just leave the settings as... Alright, let's get this sorted. Why is it doing that? It's not on any of these sides. No. Either these ones, or double check. No. No. Stop running into the berries. Okay. Let's get this thing done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Alright, so they're being watered. We've done a sludge void pipes. Not on these ones, obviously. We've done the transfer pipes. The nodes. The power's all ready to go. When we flick this switch, hopefully, those berries should go into here. You ready? When I flick the switch, that Y will go green. That tells us it's on. Okay. What happened there? It's to the wrong block. Why is that not? There we go. Okay, so now... Why was it doing that? I don't know. Oh, I know why. Because when I originally set it up, I had the cell, I had it in that spot there. And it looked funny being off to the side, so... Boom. It sucked all the berries off. It did too, look at that. Nice. Let's see if they're here. Oh, boom! Surely there was more than 9 berries there, though. There's got to be more than 9 berries there. Oh, look at that. Nice. Just a bit slow. Oh, that's not going to matter. That's not going to matter if it's a bit slow. Nice. Alright, let's get these lights fitted. So, hang on. We'll get these out. How exciting. We'll get these out. Chew them up. The tanks fill up. I originally had 1 tank, but when I tried to empty my XP, I had too many berries, and it filled the 1 tank. Look at that. There's another one. Nice. Everybody else is going to be jealous. Oh, they'll be sitting over there plucking them hand by hand. Noobs. Noobs, I tell you, noobs. Alright, let's get these lights out. There they are. Alright, now we have a plug-in or a mod, I'm not quite sure where it is in this, where you press F7, and those red X's pretty much tell you where mobs can spawn. So what we'll do is put 1 there, 1 there. Nothing's going to spawn, but to make sure, I always like to do overkill. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, Berry. Now this one we'll put here. There, because once we put the berries in, then it will look right. It'll look the same, will it? No, it won't, because it'll be sunk back 1 extra block. That's okay. That's all right. Oh, I want that. In there. I think that's all we're going to do. We'll knock out the normal torches. We might have to put 1 there, maybe. Nice. There's that torch. Get rid of that now. Get rid of that. Oh. These berries are going to be the death of me at some point. Bow show. Right. I'll have to make another light, and I'll plonk one on that side as well. I'll get that fixed. I'll plonk it in there. Right guys, so there you have it. The XP harvester. I'm glad that worked. I had a sneaky suspicion it would. I knew it worked on the other ore berries, the copper and things like that, but until this mod pack, I'd never really played around with them before. I didn't even know what these berries were until we found them in Nitro. I was like, oh dude, you gotta get them, you gotta get them. I'm like, why? So, let's eat before I die. But anyway guys, thanks for tuning in. Stick around, we are going to definitely do some more of this sort of stuff. I really enjoy this stuff, so if this is what you enjoyed, definitely stick around. I'm not going to do a hell of a lot of stuff in the crafting tables because some of the stuff can be time consuming, and I'm sure you don't want to watch me sitting there plucking this out of the system, plucking that out of the system, and playing around in the project tables and stuff. So anyway guys, take it easy. Like I said, thanks for tuning in, and make sure to hit the like button. You know, it really helps, gets me enthusiastic, that's for sure. So I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks guys, bye.